Welcome to the Axiom. New file detected. Launching file.
How's it going, everybody? My name is Leo, and today we are continuing the Where the Water Tastes Like Wine file. Where we last left off, we had done a couple of things. We had met a new person, two new people, Cassidy and Franklin. We had also completed Little Ben's story, and I know I had said that in that episode I had said like he had turned into what was looking for him, but like I thought about it a little bit more after I was done recording and while I was editing, and I think what he actually turned into was like the pure I don't know what exactly it'll be until I get other people's chapter 3s, but it seemed like he almost turned into the like pure distilled version of whatever he represented. So like Little Ben represented the miners and the union and the people who like worked really hard but weren't really getting anywhere. And so I think he was representative of that. I won't know for sure if that's what it is until I see what other people turn into, but we'll see. So yeah, today what we're going to do is we're going to I honestly don't know what we're going to do. We're going to evolve a story, and then I guess we're just gonna keep moving south because the yeah, like we haven't seen Kentucky. Let me zoom out really quick. Yeah, Kentucky, Tennessee, we haven't seen any of that. So I could just like make loops, like go north to south and then loop back around north to south. See what I can find. And so yeah, I think we'll do that today. So let's evolve a story really quick. Okay, the crowded bar. Start a conversation. Wild story about the women who drove into dust storms in the name of science. Okay, yeah. I think I like mine more. It's more exciting. Sure, yeah. Move on. Story grew in the telling. The women who studied dust storms to the women who drove into dust storms in the name of science. Okay. So, I also want to let everyone know that because there are 237 stories, it's going to be almost impossible for me to evolve them all, because if I'm right and they only evolve when I tell them, there's no possible way for me to tell all 237 stories. And then if I have to tell them when they're level 2 in order to get them to level 3, like there's no way. So if you were hoping for like a 100% playthrough where I evolve every single story to like the highest level, I think in order to do that, I think you have to go into the game prepared to do that. Like every story you tell to every person needs to be different. And I think I've already screwed myself over in terms of that. So I'm sorry if you were looking forward to that, but I still think the playthrough will be good. Let's see, the farmer. The vulgar ghost trapped in a bottle. Oh. The tree with bottles in its branches. That story happened to me. Yep. Okay, so let's go ahead and just keep going. I am going south, right? No, I'm going west. Although I do need to cross here anyway, so that works out. Oh, I'm sleepy. Let's go ahead and grab a little something something. Oh, I can earn money here again. Okay. Store. Let's get some iced coffee for the road, and let's see about getting work. That's not what I want. Oh, yeah, earn money. Let's go ahead and look for work. Digging holes. Oh, this is new. Digging holes. Not what you had in mind, but damn, they're digging a lot of holes in this park. A foreman assigns you to a work group with a mix of other disheveled men and women and sends you off to dig a pit by the water fountain. Keep quiet too, or what's this about? I mean, I'm thinking I get paid if I keep quiet, so... The foreman keeps coming by to ask what you found. At one point, you dig up something suspiciously bone-like, and everyone gets really excited. It breaks apart in the foreman's hands, though, just a rotten stick. Damn. By nightfall, your many holes have turned up nothing interesting. The foreman pays out pretty well, though. Move on. Was that illegal? Like, was he searching for oil or something? Okay, so let's go ahead and just keep going until we find a new story. Okay, it looks like we have officially hit Nashville, along with a new camp, and I see a story over there in the city, a couple stories over there in the city as well. Let's go ahead and hit up Nashville first. I also need to remember that I gotta swap out stories before I get any new camps started. This is a tired city, but things are changing, locals say. For instance, the local, full-size replica of the Parthenon was recently rebuilt. Huh. You mosey down that way for a look. Interesting. Let's go ahead and explore.
From the windows of the store, you can hear a radio, turned all the way up, tuned to the Grand Ole Opry show being played across town. Two young girls sit outside listening to the music. Suddenly, it cuts off, and they howl in protest.
It's the sun either way. Let's go ahead and peek in the store.
The place is dark and empty. There's certainly no radio to be seen, nor any people. Just a lot of sad dust, marked where the furniture used to stand. The footprints of old memories. When you turn around, the children have left.
Huh. Move on. The music-haunted store. Okay. Well, I don't need anything else. Let's go ahead and leave. Let's not go to that camp just yet. Let's go ahead and get these two stories. I'm fairly certain this will be a new camp. Actually, let me check. Yeah, I think he's new. Let's go ahead and go to Chattanooga. Get these two stories. This version of the song I really like.
This office is trashed. There's papers scattered in the street, glass missing from the windows, and 6 men in paint-smeared clothes tracking mud all over the floor. One calls out, "Hey, you looking for Baker?"
I'm not.
"Well, let us know if you see him. He says he's too broke to pay us for the last job, so we're too tired to leave his office." The thought strikes him, and he holds up $1. "You got time to get us lunch?"
Sure. It does suck because, like, if he's broke, then he shouldn't have asked them to do the job in the first place. But at the same time, everyone is broke, so... Alright, yeah, sure.
Halfway to the sandwich shop, 2 cops stop you. They fish the $1 out of your pocket, plus a little extra. "We're doing you a favor," one laughs. "Keep out of this. Those wise asses don't need lunch. We got guys coming to pick them up."
What the heck? They just robbed me. The shady painters who asked a favor. I just got robbed by the cops. Now I gotta... and I can't make more money. Oh well. Is that a story? That is a story right there behind that rock. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go ahead and search this as well. Hopefully this doesn't rob me of the rest of my money.
There's There's a commotion outside the post office. The crowd parts, and a middle-aged man comes leaping out onto the curb. "My daughter had a baby," he shouts. "She had a baby girl."
Congratulations.
In a fit of frantic excitement, he kicks over the post office box, knocks over a bench, and seizes you at random in a bear hug. "Somebody call my wife," he shouts over your shoulder. "Tell her we're taking the train to Chicago."
All right. I'll go ahead and celebrate with him.
The man starts to dance. His feet hit the pavement so hard they throw up puffs of shattered stone. Everyone staggers. When he swings around the lamppost, the metal bends like soft clay.
Oh, geez. What is this? Calm down or keep celebrating? We already have a lot for the world. I don't know how many we have for the Queen of Cups. Let's go ahead and tell him to calm down.
You grab the man by the shoulders to shake some sense into him. But he
Oh,
mistakes your gesture for an invitation to dance. He swings you around so hard you fly across the road and into the ditch.
Whoa.
Everyone in town is running for the hills. As you flee down the road, you see him, 2 hands overhead, lift a car and hurl it 10 yards down an alley. Lordy, if this is what the grandfather can do on a good day, what must the baby be like?
Jeez. The new grandfather. Okay. Who is he, the Hulk? Alright, so we got 2 more stories right here. We also got a new camp over there. What is that? I think that's someone else new that I haven't met yet. So we'll go ahead and what we'll do is get these 2 stories, go to Atlanta to look for work, and then head back up to Nashville to get that camp, and then head over to that camp as well. Alright.
This boy is capable of some intimidating eye contact. He holds your gaze long enough to make you squirm, and then mercifully breaks the silence. "Do you like riddles?" He has a dull voice.
I love riddles. Yes.
"Lovely and round," he says. Oh, he's jumping straight into it, huh? "I shine with pale light. I am grown in the darkness. I'm a lady's delight. What am I?"
Lovely and round, I shine with pale light. I am grown in the darkness. I am lady's delight. It's not a diamond. Is it a diamond? A pearl. It's a pearl, I think.
"No, not a fish, idiot. So much for your prize." He softly pats the pocket of his overalls, oozing smugness. "Apologies, Bartleby," he says, as some shape writhes inside the denim pocket. "You have not bought your freedom today."
Move on. The boy with the riddles and the quote-unquote pet. Let's go ahead and pick up this story in Atlanta. Oh, I see another story all the way out there. We'll do that next, after the camps. Atlanta's suffering, you can tell. Even before this depression got started, crops were failing and farms were closing. Now everyone's looking desperate. Let's go ahead and earn money first. Let's go ahead and look for work. Hit 4 factories. Oh, okay, yeah. We saw this before, so that was a bust.
You find yourself in a poker game
Oh,
on
God.
the 3rd floor of the Winecoff Hotel. Sometimes these things just happen.
play.
The man with the burned face to your left, he never gave his name, growls at the smiling man seated on your right. You ain't got the stomach. I killed men for lessons in that pot. Smiler plays on and takes the hand. The burned man bares his teeth.
All right, let's go ahead and deal.
This hand comes down to the burned man and Smiler. Walk away, boy, says the burned man. Smiler drops his grin. I ain't your boy, Roy. Roy's eye twitches. Smiler outplays Roy again, and a new hand comes around.
Look at your cards.
You've got an okay hand. Not a world beater, but not nothing.
We're gonna go ahead and play cautiously, especially given what happened last time we were in a poker game.
For a moment, you think you have it. But Smiler calls and you're outclassed. Roy's preoccupied and has to be nudged into dealing.
Okay, so I've lost all my money. So what happens now? Because now I'm completely out of money. Play on.
Finally hit a decent hand.
I feel like I have to make it count. Otherwise, I don't know. Make it count.
Roy is still staring
Nope.
at Smiler. What'd you say your name was? I didn't, but it's Jackson. Jackson, repeats Roy. I knew a Jackson once. There's a fierce look in Roy's eye.
So, I've lost more money than I have. This is going to be interesting. I've never run out of money before. Let's see him.
You play your hand well, but Smiler has you beat. He takes the lion's share of the chips on the table. Roy cashes out and slips away. You play a few more rounds, but that hand practically sewed up the game.
So what happens now that I'm out of money? Leave?
As you leave the hotel, you smell smoke. You cross the street and look up. Flames engulf the third floor, where you played the game. The fire spreads hungrily. People are leaning out of windows on the floors above, but you can't see any way to help.
So it's probably like he's probably an arsonist if he was already burned. The fire after the poker game at the Wyncroft Hotel. So, yeah, I'm completely out of money. Leave. I mean, it's not like I was using money already. I mean, let's see if we can find... Okay, what do I want to do? Let's go ahead and grab this story, and then let's go ahead and head back up to Nashville. And then we will head back east to grab that story that's out there. Oh, okay, thank goodness. There's that. Actually, I'm going to do this first, because I'm just going to get my money back. Or at least part of it. Okay, we've already seen this. So now I have at least some money. And now, of course, I'm sleepy. When that ferryman comes.
Howdy! The salty old driver grins, showing off his remaining teeth. Ever seen a horse before?
I have, actually.
Liar! Else you'd have noticed that Scott here is a purebred spotted Appaloosa. Very rare. Scotty's great-granddaddies came to this country with El Conquistadors. My family's kept that bloodline pure ever since. Wipes away a tear. So now what do you have to say about my horse?
It's a nice horse.
Heck of an understatement. Go on. Give Scotty a scratch behind his ears.
Still love. I'll go ahead and oblige.
Hesitantly, you brush the horse's mane with your palm. Scott gives a satisfied whinny, and with his large horse eye, a wink. You glance at the driver. He winks at you too.
Move on. The man who loved his very special horse. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and go to Birmingham. We might hit up that camp first and then head back up to Nashville for that camp. Alright, let's go ahead and search.
You come to a car parked at the side of the road. Across the road, some children loiter. As you approach the car, their gazes make their way to you.
Hey!
One girl shouts. She waves at you, then points at the car.
Don't open the door!
The devil, huh? Why not?
Before you can question the girl, the car's suspension groans and a shape stirs inside. A huge black dog panting on the hot seat, lips pulled back on rows of sharky teeth.
Hey!
He says, nose pressed against the glass.
Hey, you! Let me out of here!
Are they gonna? Is he gonna try and eat? I don't like keeping animals in hot cars, but at the same time, is it gonna like try to eat the children if I let it out? It's still the devil. I'm going to hesitantly say no way.
You shake your head. The dog tracks you with a double-barreled stare that grows hotter and hotter and angrier with each step you take away. His lips are trembling.
Hey! Fuck you!
He blurts.
Fuck you!
The kids across the street howl with laughter.
Move on. The dog locked in the car. What the heck? Because it was devil, I thought it might have been some kind of demon dog or something. I don't know. Let's go ahead and evolve a story. Oh, this is new. After gossiping for a while about the weather and the crops and the state of the world, all bad and getting worse, he takes a different tack. You look like someone who likes a good story, he wheezes. Try this one on for size. After loudly and repeatedly clearing his throat, he tells you the story of Picosbill, the cowboy who tamed the wind. It sounds a lot like the story of Bill, the cowboy who rode into a storm, but with some parts changed and other parts added. Listen to the tale. When he grins up at you at the conclusion of the tale, you give him the effusive praise he's apparently expecting. You'll have to remember that version, even if it's not quite what happened. It's a good story. Okay, story grew in the telling. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do this camp, and then we'll go ahead and head up to Nashville to get the other camp. Shaw, down in the Valley of the Shadow.
I take a look at you. Figure we're heading to the same place. You've been walking a long time, same as me. Trying to find where you fit.
I did not swap out any stories. Crap. Continue.
You ever wonder if that place don't exist? No shame in it, I do. Plenty of time I wonder if I'll just walk forever. You start to wonder, how did I get here? When you're alone, all you have is all this time. Time to trace the lines back to where things started. But anyway, you know any good true tragedies? I feel like one of those tonight.
Okay, do I have a sad story that I haven't told that is... Have I not told the story about the scab with the black eye? That one would be sad. Is there a better one? The anonymous grave would also be good. Well, actually tell the story about the anonymous grave somewhere in Alabama.
I hear you. I think about the past sometimes. I never wanted nothing but to be a farmer, to do honest work, get an honest wage. I ain't never gonna be a farmer now. Not much use to think about it.
Yeah. A lot of people were probably in the same boat.
You know any good scary stories? Or see something spooky on your way?
Do I have a... Is this one scary? The story of the bull who terrorized travelers, or is that thrilling? This one might be scary. La Llorona might be scary. Which one's a good scary one? Oh, this one's scary. I'll tell this one, because I know I haven't told it yet. Tell the story of the silent twins in the Northeast.
Well, well, you're good at telling these. Stories about traveler, well and good, I suppose. When I first pick up the mood, it weren't by choice. It had me in shackles. So, tell me a sad story. Sad and true, okay?
Okay. Oh, we'll go ahead and tell the story of the soldier who came home to find his girl getting married in the Midwest.
Body and soul. Well, as far as love stories, I mostly love work. Working the land felt natural. It felt good. It was the work itself, the labor, the sweat, and knowing that I could point at it and say, that's mine. So, tell me a sad story. Sad and true, okay?
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and leave.
Here's the sun. I got to get going. My route goes up this way, but I sure did enjoy talking to you.
Likewise.
It's probably the kind of story you've heard a million times. Down on your luck, need work, take whatever you can get. How about you? Does my life sound familiar?
Yes. Achievement unlocked, the sharecropper. Oh. Shaw's life and times. So he's a sharecropper, huh? That's a little bit sad. Alright, let's go ahead and evolve a story, and then let's head up to the camp. And then we're gonna go ahead and head east to that other story. And towards, whatever city that was. Let's go ahead and evolve one. The policeman. The lost ring. The ring which grants wishes. Alright, let's go ahead and go to this camp. Actually, we're gonna swap out stories first. Okay. We swapped everything out. So now let's go ahead and go to this camp. Alright, who are you, friend? Althea, full of the blues.
I wanted to be the best blues singer in the world. By God, I was. I was born a poor girl in Memphis, Tennessee. No father. He run out. No mama either. She was there, but she weren't there really. All alone but for my Uncle Richard, my baby brother Marcus. All alone but for the guitar. I'm in the mood for a good, hopeful story. You got any?
Absolutely. Somewhere. The strangely clean tent city you found in the Midwest.
Trying to scare me. Well, I don't care for that one.
How is that a scary story?
Don't believe what anyone promises you about the future. I signed a contract. I thought it was to lead to fame and glory, but it was a lie. I'm in the mood for a good, hopeful story. You got any?
Yes. The new grandfather near Chattanooga might be a good one. The woodcutter with incredible strength in California. Yeah, let's go ahead and tell that one. I want to evolve that one because I actually know that one.
Those thrills don't really move me.
How is that a thrilling story? What is this?
Home. And sometimes home speaks to you. But I felt like a foreigner after Uncle Richard died. I dreamed all night of running away with my brother, discovering we were African royalty, a little prince and a little princess. I'm in the mood for a good, hopeful story. You got any?
Apparently not. The guitar player who believed in the Northwest.
Just don't get that one, I'm afraid.
Apparently I don't get it either.
Don't have much truck with faith. Only time I ever went to church, it was to hear that gospel choir sing. Ooh, now I'm in the mood for a story with a bit of that tragedy to it.
Okay. I'm tempted to just tell this so that her eye will open right away. That honestly makes me so mad. Like, some of the stories are so vague. Like, I would not have guessed that Paul Bunyan would be thrilling. I wouldn't have guessed that I'm guessing the guitar player is like sad or something. And the strangely clean tent city is scary. Like, I don't understand how you're supposed to be able to get that. So I'm just going to tell a 3 story so that her eye opens all the way. Tell the story of J Street in Washington, D.C.
Oh, now that pain.
Perfect.
I got stories about sadness. Something in my mama just broke when my father left. Couldn't get her to eat most days, let alone feed me and my brother. Ooh, now I'm in the mood for a story with a bit of that tragedy to it.
No, we're leaving. Leave.
Sun is up. One more night gone. I need to be going. If you want to hear more about the deal I made, you can look for me up the road this way.
Okay.
I was about 25 when I left my first record contract. No more richer than I was before. Those men took me around like a freak show. Me and my guitar and my sad songs. I didn't know what to do once I was free again. Alone, drinking my sorrows. And that's where the devil found me.
The blues singer. Althea's Blues. So the story was east. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and head back to the road. And then we will head down to this where I saw that story. That was insane though. Like, I might have to actually look at my stories again at some point and swap them back out because that was just insane. How many people do I have left, by the way? To find. Progress. Only 3 more. Although, oh, you must be sitting with a horse or something. That's why your profile is so big. Okay, yeah, we'll go ahead and see if we can find these last 3 people. All right. Search.
An older, portly man stands on the street corner, fixing a look of refined disdain on everyone who walks past. As he catches sight of you, he alights on you with a kind of thrill.
You!
He calls, pointing.
Yes?
He sidles closer to you. You aren't from around here, huh? You, want to make some cash?
Doing what?
Holes need to get dug. Fence posts, you know, on my estate. My maintenance man is sick. It's just a quick drive.
If you want someone who's not from around here, then it's probably going to be on someone else's land or something. I'm going to go ahead and refuse.
His face turns bright red and scrunches into a wrinkled mass. He trots off into an alley with a "you little" under his breath. Moments later, a wreck of a car bolts out of the alley past you, close enough that you feel the fender brush past your leg.
Move on. The gentleman scam artist. Okay, yeah, he was trying to scam me. He was probably gonna like kidnap me or something. That's Franklin all the way up there. I could probably head south and then east and then back up to the north. I don't know where I'm gonna find the other people. Let me go ahead and zoom out actually. Now everyone's overlapping each other. Okay, so it looks like Colorado there's someone new, Arizona there's someone new, and oh, you're new as well. New Mexico. So all of the new people are in the not Midwest. This is, I guess this area is in this world, in this map. This area would be the Southwest. So I'll go ahead and head a little bit more south, and then I will go east, and then we'll start hitting the new camps, and then I don't know if it'll happen this episode, but maybe next episode we'll actually have everyone's chapter 1s done. Alright, so let's see. Is that I can't tell if it's a story or if that's part of the building. No, it's part of the building. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, let's go ahead and evolve a story. Which way are the cars? Okay, the cars are going that way, so I might just, after this, I might just try to hitchhike to wherever these guys are going. Okay, the farmer, wild story. The 60 unidentified corpses buried together in one cemetery. It's a story about the anonymous grave. Alright. Story grew in the telling. 60 unidentified corpses. Alright, I see a story ahead. Looks like we're heading to Jackson. Also, maybe this is because I lowered the graphics quality. Did that save, by the way? The graphics quality? Yeah, I still have the graphics quality set to good in order to try and help my PC handle it a little bit more and stop sounding like a jet engine. So, if you can't see it, the road is like rendering before my eyes right next to me. Which I find a little bit funny. Let's go ahead and get the story, and then we'll evolve a story.
He's seen better days.
That's all you have to say? Ask what happened.
Hard times all over, the bull says archly, with what seems to you an aristocratic air. Its blood still fresh pools around your feet.
Touch the blood.
You dip a finger in. Yes, yes, go on, sighs the bull. Why not?
What?
It soaks through your skin as if you were made of tissue. And it strikes you all of a sudden that you've never felt this good in your life. Sensing your astonishment, the bull just rolls its eyes.
Move on. The stabbed and bleeding bull. Huh. Now if only it would give me sleep. Half-finished office building. About the gunfire that fills the streets of Chicago all day and night. It's the story of the killers on the streets. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and head. Looks like we're heading north. Excuse me. We'll go ahead and head north until we can find a way to cross this river. And until we find a place to sleep. Oh, this is a new city. We're in Memphis. Okay, well, we can go ahead and get something for sleep here. Jeez. Even with good graphics quality, the game is having a hard time rendering everything. Let's go ahead and enter Memphis. Memphis is better off than other cities in the state, but life is still hard here. Folks keep jumping into the brown murk of the Mississippi off the Harahan Bridge, and the Ford factory's been closed for months. Let's go ahead and earn money first. Oh, okay. Side with Bill. And then we'll go ahead and get some apple juice. Cold and crisp. Okay, let's go ahead and explore.
Peabody Hotel. The words adorn the exterior wall, each letter the size of a window. The lobby is upholstered furniture and gold chandeliers, but such luxury is a mere accessory to the centerpiece. A travertine marble fountain in which 5 ducks swim.
Okay, the 2 of Pentacles. Observe the ducks.
A handsome bunch of feathered fellows, all having a nice time in the water. A bellman in a blue cotton uniform, black cane cupped in his hands, takes notice of your interest in the waterfowl. Would you happen to be here to witness the duck march?
Duck march?
A wide smile crosses the bellman's face. Oh, a newcomer. Well, this is a little ceremony I introduced. Every day I march these babies into the elevator all the way to the roof, and I march them back down to this fountain.
They don't fly away?
The bellman gestures toward the closest duck. You notice now, the ducks have had their flight feathers trimmed, though their beauty remains intact. Now, don't look so concerned. I spoil them rotten. The feathers will grow back.
Nod. Oh, that wasn't voiced. The bellman checks his silver stopwatch. It's time. Watch the duck march.
The bellman taps his cane on the marble. Right away, the ducks honk up a frenzy and hop out of the fountain. They beat the water out of their wings and waddle toward the elevator, guided by the bellman's cane. Magnificent. What sweet, gentle creatures.
Move on. The ducks in the hotel fountain. Alright, let's go ahead and leave. We have another story right here.
This club is quiet and cool and open 24 hours. So you slip into a booth near the back where it's too dark for people to see you haven't bought a drink. Up on stage, a slight little man approaches the microphone.
Hope he's a good singer.
He utters a long, sustained series of low, loud notes. Dissonant, like a song stretched out and slowed down. Your heart races. The crowd murmurs and bristles. The walls seem to shift uncomfortably too.
Sing something happy.
Someone shouts.
Let's see where this goes.
Half the room bails, but you grip the edge of the table and lock eyes on the singer.
Huh.
His next song is even slower and deeper. Your eardrums ache and your eyes water. A waiter struggles unsteadily across the room. Someone in the back shouts,
Stop it!
Let's go ahead and stay
The
seated.
singer continues, and you lose track of yourself between the notes. When he finishes his set, you startle awake and realize that your face is damp with tears. The room is empty. The singer's looking at you, smiling, arm extended, an invitation for a solo.
Let's go ahead and sing. I want to know what happens.
He sits in the front row. You sing. Well, something. You haven't heard it before, but you know the words. And as you sing, a radiant satisfaction grows and grows at the center of your chest. Your eyes tear up, and you hit a triumphant final note.
I like this one. It's love, a song about love.
But suddenly, the singer is gone. Your ears are ringing, and there's a waiter shouting for you to leave. Out on the sidewalk, everyone's losing their lunch, but you feel strangely warm. Love. A song about love. Too bad you can't remember the words.
Move on. The unnerving lounge singer. Huh. I liked that one. Okay, so where are we? I could just keep heading west. I see a story out there. It's almost time for me to be done recording, so I think we might go get that one last story and then we'll end the episode. Man, I'm just gonna switch it back, the graphic quality back to fantastic, because for some reason lowering the graphics quality seemed to make everything lag more. Alright, let's go ahead and search.
This dapper little peddler shifts restlessly from foot to foot beside his cart, wringing his hands and glancing around as if he's in some kind of mild agony.
Hey,
He calls, holding up a quarter.
I gotta piss. Will you watch my stuff for a minute?
The tower, that's not good. Sure.
He flips you a quarter and hurries off down the road. 5 minutes later, he still hasn't returned, but a whole crowd is marching toward you from the other direction. They start shoving and screaming at you.
Ask what's the matter.
The man grabs you by the arm.
You working with them?
He shows you 6 tiny, bloody teeth in the palm of his hand.
My daughter's dying.
What? I had nothing to do with it.
You show them the quarter and point them off down the road. And thank goodness they believe you. Most rush off after the peddler, but 5 or 6 stay behind to kick the cart over and stomp everything to pieces.
Move on. The peddler with poison wares. Oh, jeez. Okay, so that's Memphis. I keep saying east. I mean to say west. I don't know why I keep saying let's go east. I'm heading west. But, yeah, I think we'll go ahead and end it there. interesting episode. We met a couple of new people. We met Althea and Shaw. So yeah, we only have 3. I think it's insane that we only have 3 more people left, and then we'll be good. And we have we're at 137 out of 237 stories gathered. So there's still 100 stories out there. I don't know if I'm going to get them all, but we shall see. I hope you guys are still enjoying the playthrough. I am enjoying myself. Even if the game's a little janky, I'm still enjoying it. So yeah, thank you everybody so much for checking out the video. I really do appreciate it. If you want to be notified of when I upload the next part of the file to the archives, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and ring that bell, as well as leave a like or comment if you so desire. Thanks again, and I will see you next time.
Upload successful. Click here to view previous files. Have a pleasant day.